What's up, operators? This is Jet, Desert Fox, and today I'm going to give you guys a quick video on how I prep for an operation. So I've got my gear bag right here, got my gun bag over here. Now I haven't opened these bags up since ITS. I got home really late. If you guys watched that vlog, I got home about 2 a.m. give or take. So I was really tired, really didn't feel like taking my gear out and stowing everything. So I haven't opened these bags since ITS. One of the things I want to showcase first is my Voodoo Tactical Mojo bag. This bag does have wheels, and it may look a little small on camera, but it's actually a really big bag. So let's open it up and take a look at all the contents that you can fill inside this bag. Okay, so let's open the Mojo Tactical bag up, and I'm just going to take everything out and just put it on the floor in front of me. I've got some jeans, helmet with all my headgear inside, battle belt, some more camo, a bunch of mags, hand grenade case, fake sappy plate, one of my plate carriers, knee pads, cheat code holster, BBs, gloves, lanyard, another magazine, spare pouches, spent Freedom Bag Shell, and more mag and another walkie-talkie. That's just the main compartment of this Mojo bag. As you can see, that was pretty much all the essential gear that I need with me for a game. Now what I'm going to do is start prioritizing what gear I need to bring to the game tomorrow. First, I'm going to need a backpack. Got a small, lightweight backpack. What I need this for is to carry extra BBs, gas, CO2, and most important, water. This particular pack does have the capability to hold a camelback type bladder. I actually don't like using camelback bladders just because the water tends to get warm, it tastes plasticky, I hate dealing with the hose. So my preferred method of water is just packing this with water bottles. You always want to make sure you have some sort of water source on you for any type of game. So we're going to go ahead and set that over here. Alright, next, my battle belt. This is one of my essential pieces of kit. Right now on the battle belt, I'm running the G-Code RTI holster. This is the platform right here. What this does is it allows me to interchange between different types of holsters, so I can carry M9, 1911, simply just by switching the platform and not having to switch out, or switching the holster and not having to switch out the entire platform. It's just GI tacos, dump pouch, and my IFAK standing for Individual First Aid Kit. This does just have some basic stuff in it, band-aids, some gauze. It does have some real actual emergency medical care stuff in it, supplies in it, such as Quick Clot and some other things for airway. It's mainly have that just for when I go shoot my real guns, because you never know what's going to happen, or just in any kind of emergency. You know, maybe something happens on the road on the way to the game. At least I know if I go to my battle belt, I've got a whole bunch of medical supplies here to help with whatever the medical emergency may be. So this is another essential piece of gear. We're going to put that over here. Helmet. Helmet is not necessarily an essential piece of gear. However, for me, this is how I mount my cameras. So for everyone who wants to see the gameplay footage, I need to be wearing this helmet, or else I really don't have anywhere to put the camera. So we're going to set that over here. My iPro. Absolute essential, must have if you want to play the game. Face protection, got my iron face. I'm debating whether or not to wear this tomorrow because it's going to be pretty hot, but I'm going to throw it in the bag anyway just in case I do. Recon wrap to cover my neck. So plate carrier. Now I've got several types of plate carriers. So what I used at ITS was my Lancer Tactical plate carrier. If you watch the Evite player profile video, this is my pickup game plate carrier, just because I don't like to wear, I don't really want to wear out my Mayflower, but for this particular game I really want to bring my Mayflower, because this is a more hardcore milsim game, and there's a couple things on my Mayflower that I don't have on my Lancer plate carrier, such as my multi-tool and my Tactical Tailor hard case, which I use to store cameras. So I definitely want to bring this one just because I've got the tool and the hard case. Now, the reason I don't bring the tool, the reason I don't put a multi-tool on my Lancer plate carrier is because that one's for pickup games. Pickup games last 5 to 10 minutes. So there's no real need for me to, if there's any kind of problem, I could just walk back to the cars, get in my toolbox, or get this thing and fix it, as opposed to the game that we're going to be playing tomorrow, which the games are going to be about an hour or so. I really don't want to have to walk all the way back to the car, especially if we're in a good position in a key building. So this is going to go with me. The actual holster for my handgun, and my handgun, which is, as a lot of you know, the 1911 or the Elite Force 1911 TAC, CO2 powered. So I like to keep everything in the case. Gloves. Tomorrow I'll be using hard knuckle gloves just because I really hate getting shot in the fingers. It sucks. So the more padding on the gloves, the better. So that's basically all just the gear. I'm not going to include, other little miscellaneous things like the green gas or BBs and such. That's just obviously a given. You need to bring these things to a game. Now that I've got all the gear set aside, we can start putting it inside the bag. What I'll do next is start inventorying the gear onto the checklist. I'm not going to do that on camera though, because that's pretty boring and tedious. I'm sure you guys don't want to see that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was insightful as to what type of gear I use and why I use specific types of gear and some other functionality behind gear selection. I'd love to know what you guys use. Let me know what you use in the comments below, whether it be a pickup game, operation, milsim game, what have you. And as always, this is Jet, Desert Fox, and I'll see you on the field.
Let's go!